The civilization as we know it, you would call this the dynastic Egyptian civilization. This is the orthodox history, the version of history that is very much accepted and mainstream, but it generally begins more than 5,000 years ago, around 3150 BC, with Menes, who was the first pharaoh of the first dynasty, and that led into what you would call the early period in the Old Kingdom. The civilization stretches for over 3,000 years. You have the Old Kingdom, you have the Middle Kingdom, you've got the New Kingdom, and then what's generally considered the late period or the Ptolemaic period, which is where you have Greeks and Romans being heavily involved in the Egyptian civilization. Cleopatra, she was the very last pharaoh of the Egyptian civilization, and when she committed suicide in around 30 BC, that's kind of the end of it. When you get into things like the pyramids, what's interesting is, and in fact this applies to a lot of what you might call the advanced artifacts, the ones that display elements of advanced engineering or technology, they all seem to come from the very earliest periods of Egypt. So, for example, when we look at the pyramids, we're way back over here with the 2700 BC dynasties 3 through 6.